Yeah, baby, let's go. Do you guys hear that awesome voice? That is the sound of a teacher who has to run around outside yelling at kids in a good way because, man, I used to think, oh, it'd be so cool to be a PE teacher. Brooke and Randy Roberts made it look easy. I'm like, all right, sweet, let's become a teacher, PE. Let's go. Man, last week was a busy week with a field trip. We got to fly again on Thursday, and we flew again on Friday, and just getting kids outside in an uncontrolled environment and having to be able to speak to them all around. I know when my voice is done. And by last week I was like, all right, this is gonna happen. It's inevitable. Just run with it, make the most of it. And then over the whole weekend, celebrated Mimi turning 70 with DJ Lamb Chops, Uncle Mike, and anyway, trying to talk to 100 people over music. I'm like, I'm gonna show back up on Monday, still sounding like I've smoked my entire life. Fun, silly story. Never smoked a cigarette in my life. Pretty darn proud of them. I remember in like 3rd grade, they came by your class, they meaning like the police officers, right? Dare to be against drugs. And we had to like sign a pledge that promised, and I was like, oh crap. I don't break promises, man. You tell me to sign this? Anyway, still rocking, you know? Which is definitely fun to say. And Kern High has their own little news station that I get to be on today with one of my students. And it's a bummer I'm sounding like this because we're shooting a clip today of the flying part, and then we go back Wednesday for the live demonstration part, and we're trying to make it look like it was all taken in one shot, but it was not taken in one shot. And hopefully my student just has to talk the entire time today, because hopefully by Wednesday my voice is back. And if they're like, all right, we're gonna fly the drone, let's go, and then they go outside and like I sound like I sound. Anyway, hey, you roll with the punches. You show up ready to give it your best, and that is all you can stinking do. It was, man, it was one of those busy weekends where there was always something going on, and I feel like I didn't get much time for rest and relaxation, which I feel like you have to like be intentional about of saying like, hey, I'm gonna get all this stuff done on a Saturday, so that way on a Sunday, like, hey, you have the afternoon to just reboot, you know what I mean? We really need it. And I don't feel like I got that, but I think I got plenty of sleep. I think we're ready to roll. And ready or not, we're gonna do this, you know what I mean? That's the crazy thing, is that when you're a teacher, like I know when class starts, whether I'm ready or not to do it, like I've got to do it, right? The news things today, ready or not, I am being observed by my admin on Thursday. Ready or not, Thursday, I'm still going to be observed. You know what I mean? Whether I'm ready or not to record this, I still am making myself record it. And we're at 5 minutes, which is where probably most of you guys don't even tune in anymore. I do my best, but I just like that whole ready or not thing, because it just kind of puts it all on you, whether or not you're ready to do what you want to do. I've got kids that reach out from years past asking for job advice, and if I know of anybody that's hiring or why they can't seem to get a job interview. And I feel for them. I want to help each and every single one of them out, but I think there's a lot of growing up that needs to happen of like, hey, I know how you were in my class. I know that when someone came to help you build a resume, you're like, yeah, I'll build resumes, down the road when I need to. I'm in high school. Sweet. When your teacher collabed with another program and I asked you to introduce yourself to a bunch of people and network, you kind of just sat back and said, yeah, I'm not going to do that. It's not for me. Okay, well, ready or not, you graduate from high school and everybody wants a job. Everybody wants to not live at their parents' house anymore. And it goes well for some, it doesn't go well for others. And I do what I can, but again, your boy, Mr. Coolman, is only able to do so stinking much. I could open doors, you gotta be able to walk through them, Friday we talked about it's not what you know, it's who you know and what that means. And there's so much truth to it, but it really doesn't matter who you know if you don't know Jack. Because again, people can make the introduction, people can get you hired in a role, but if you can't keep the job, if you don't know enough to fulfill the duties of the role, then guess what? See you stinking later. So I always hated that quote of, it's not what you know, it's who you know. It's very true in my own world of some of the jobs I've gotten. It's because some of the people I've met are in positions of power, and that's a wonderful thing, but it's because of what I know that the who I know people knew me in the first place. It's because of the effort I put in that has got me to meet the people and put me in positions to where I was able to utilize the people I know to open up a door. And so, hey, definitely focus on both what you know and who you know. And last thing I'll say today, because this voice needs a little bit of a rest, but a friend of a friend was doing hey, come with me to work, driving to school, and I'm like, freaking awesome, I've been doing that, let's do it. And their video was 1,000 times better than mine, because it shows the recording of the door handle, the door close, the key start. Well, I guess it was the push to button, I'm old school, I've got the key starting thing, but everyone else is all fancy, they got the buttons. Anyway, their video was super fun and edited and perfectly clipped together, and had drinks and made stops and made a cute edited video. And I was watching it, I'm like, that's awesome. If you put my video next to that video, I'm gonna tune into that video all day long. On the surface. But I'm trying to say this as kindly as I can. I'm not trying to make a perfectly edited video. That'd be awesome. It'd be really fun to do with all that extra time that I don't have. It'd be great. The person that was making these videos was, again, I, more than anything, am just trying to give you a little piece of what my brain thinks or how I look at life. And it's not a quote, it's not a from day to day, we're not in categories. Like, man, I just care about my high school students. I want to tell everybody on the planet how amazing they are. I want to inspire my high school students to do all the things that I think they should do. And those who have been in my class probably don't care what my friend of a friend of a friend has to say, but hopefully you kind of give a crap of what Mr. Coleman has to say. So it was hard to watch that person's video and not be like, oh man, that video's better than mine, man, I should do that. Nope, I don't want to do that. That'd be great. That's for somebody else. I like editing videos. It's fun. The last thing you'll catch me doing right now is editing a video of me, because then I have to listen to this. I don't want to listen to this. I'm here to inspire and have fun, and I can do this simply. And guess what? My video's still recording, which means my phone hasn't maxed out storage, but come Tuesday, there's a new phone in the mail. In the mail? Yeah, I guess it's the mail. The mail just sounds old. A phone is being delivered with 4 times the amount of space, so now I don't have to worry about deleting videos and going into my storage and offloading apps and all this crazy stuff. So the process is going to be easier, and jumping from an 11 to a 14, I'm hearing all these crazy cool things about video camera and quality, so get ready to see my face in HD or whatever the heck the iPhone 14 shoots in. So, yep, it's Monday. We're rocking. Hit the ground running. Ready or not, today is happening. Just, hey, roll with it. Realize, yep, can't do anything now. So, show up. Give it your all. Have some fun. Talk to someone you don't know, right, Graham? And, man, everybody needs to become a teacher at this school, because it is the dream. And I mean that. None of my admin probably even watches this, which is great. So I could tell you the truth about it, but it is the bomb. So, happy Wednesday. Never know what to do. Hopefully, you will hear a progression of my voice getting better. But guess what I have to do all day? Flip and talk. So guess what's not gonna get it taken easy on it? My voice. It's okay. No complaints. Only blessings. Have a good Monday, everybody.